Good morning students, I am Maushmi Prasad and creator of this channel Digital Generation. This channel is regarding chapter wise preparation for both ICSE and CBSE students. I hope you will get best knowledge and explanation from this channel. Today we will continue with external respiration. External respiration is also known as breathing or gaseous exchange. Mechanism of external respiration varies from organism to organism. External respiration depends on habit, habitat and lifestyle of organisms. So different organisms have different breathing system or different external respiration. So we will study one by one the external respiration that takes place in plants and animals. First we will study about external respiration in plants. Like all other living organisms, plants do also respire to obtain energy. Respiration in plants takes place by diffusion of gases. The respiration in plants differs from respiration in animals in the following aspects. Number 1, plants do not have well-defined respiratory system or respiratory organ. In plants, only gaseous exchange takes place by diffusion. So, the transport of oxygen in plant is very low, and for this reason, the rate of respiration in plant is also very slow. Number 2, the different parts of the plants like leaves, stems and roots respire individually. There is no coordination between different parts of the plant in respiration. For example, the respiration in leaves is carried out by stomatal opening present in leaves. The respiration in stems are carried out by lenticels. And the respiration in root is carried out by root hairs, which absorbs oxygen from the soil particle. Soil particles contains lots of air, and from this the root hairs absorbs oxygen, and then root hair transport this oxygen to different parts of the roots. But there is no coordination between different parts of the plants. Number 3, the energy requirement in plant is less than animals, and for this reason the rate of respiration is also low in plants than in animals. In plants, only gaseous diffusion takes place. Number 4, plants perform photosynthesis. So, the direction of gaseous exchange in plants varies, and it depends upon the requirement of the plant and also on the environment. For example, during daytime, plants perform photosynthesis, and in photosynthesis, carbon dioxide is required and oxygen is produced. The oxygen which is produced in photosynthesis is utilized in respiration, and in turn in respiration carbon dioxide is produced which is utilized in photosynthesis. But the amount of carbon dioxide produced in respiration is very little. So plants also take carbon dioxide from atmosphere by stomatal opening. Similarly, at night there is no photosynthesis, and so the carbon dioxide which is produced during respiration at night diffuses out of the plant through stomatal opening. Thus, we can see that the direction of diffusion of gases varies during the day and also in night in plants. It depends firstly on the requirement of the plant and secondly on the environmental condition, whether it is day or night. Now we will study respiration in animals. The exchange of gases in animal is known as breathing. Animals are more active than plants, and so the energy requirement in animal is more than plants. And for this reason, the rate of breathing in animal is faster than that of plants. In animals, there is a well-defined respiratory system or have special organs for respiration. Only in unicellular animals like protozoans which lives in water, there is no special respiratory organ or no special respiratory system. In unicellular animals, gaseous exchange takes place through cell membrane. Unicellular animal takes oxygen which is dissolved in water and also eliminates carbon dioxide which is produced inside their body into the water. Cell membrane acts as the respiratory organ in unicellular animals like protozoans. Now we will study respiration in aquatic animals. Aquatic animals like fish, prawns, mussels and snails, they have special respiratory organ called gills. These gills are highly vascular, and thus gaseous exchange takes place through gills. These aquatic animals take oxygen which is dissolved in water and eliminates carbon dioxide into the flowing water. So we have seen that respiration in aquatic animals takes place through gills. When water flows through gills, then the oxygen which is dissolved in water enters into the body through the gill capillaries, and the carbon dioxide is also eliminated into the flowing water through the gills. Thus, gills acts as the respiratory organ in aquatic animal. But as the amount of oxygen dissolved in water is very small, so the rate of respiration in aquatic animal is faster than that of terrestrial animal. Now we will study respiration in terrestrial animals. Terrestrial animals like reptiles, aves, mammals including human beings respire through a special respiratory organ called lungs, and this respiration which takes place through lungs is known as pulmonary respiration. In terrestrial animals, lungs are adapted to take the atmospheric oxygen, and the amount of oxygen in atmosphere is abundant, so the rate of respiration in terrestrial animal is moderate as compared to that of the aquatic animals. Now we have seen that there is a difference in respiration in different animals, but one thing is similar in aquatic animal as well as in terrestrial animal. The respiratory substrate, which is the area through which the gaseous exchange takes place, have the similar characteristic properties. Number one, the respiratory substrate is very large, so that huge amount of gaseous exchange can take place through respiratory surface. For example, in human beings, there are a large number of alveoli which are present in lungs where gaseous exchange takes place. Number two, the respiratory surface must be very thin so that the diffusion of gases can take place very easily and quickly. Number third, the respiratory surface must be vascularized, that is, it must be supplied with blood capillaries so that the gas which is exchanged can be transported through blood to various parts of the body. Thus, we can see that there is similarity in respiratory surface in both aquatic as well as in terrestrial animal. Now we will study about some special respiratory organ in some animals. Amoeba, Paramecium, sponges, Hydra. They have respiratory organ as the general body surface or cell membrane. Or you can say through cell membrane. In earthworm or leech, respiration takes place through skin. In cockroaches, housefly, mosquito or grasshoppers, respiration takes place through tracheal tubes. In prawn, fishes, mollusks, snails, respiration takes through gills. Scorpion have book lung as their respiratory organ. Crab has book gills as the respiratory organ. So remember this, the scorpion has book lung and crabs has book gills as respiratory organ. Frog. Now frog, we know it is an amphibian. Frog can live in land as well as in water. So when frog lives in land, then frog respires through lungs, and when frog lives in water, then it respires through skin, which is known as cutaneous respiration. So the respiratory organ of frog is skin as well as lungs. Reptiles, birds, mammals, these are all terrestrial animals and they respire through lungs. Now one question was asked, give the respiratory organ of whale. Whale is a mammal, so the respiratory organ of whale will be lungs and not gills, because whale is a mammal, not fish. So the respiratory organ of whale will be lung. And dog is a mammal, so respiratory organ will be lung. I will discuss some important questions. Why the rate of breathing in aquatic animal is faster than that of the terrestrial animal? We know that aquatic animals takes in oxygen which is dissolved in water, and the amount of oxygen dissolved in water is in much smaller quantity. The terrestrial animal respire through lungs, and lungs are adapted to take atmospheric oxygen, and in atmosphere there is abundance of oxygen. So the rate of respiration in terrestrial animal is moderate as compared to that of the aquatic animals. Number 2, how do plants respire through roots? Plants have root hairs, and root hairs absorbs oxygen which is present in soil particles. There is a lot of air in soil particles, and these root hairs absorbs oxygen from the soil particle, and then the root hair transport this oxygen to various parts of the roots. But in waterlogged plant, root hair finds very difficult to take oxygen. For this reason, plants cannot survive in waterlogged condition. The plants which are found in marshy areas have special adaptation to take atmospheric oxygen. The plants in marshy areas like Sundari, which are found in Sundarbans, have special aerial roots through which respiration takes place. Next question. Do plants respire through leaves and through stems? Plants respire through leaves. Stomatal opening present in leaves. The stomatal openings are guarded by two guard cells which are bean shaped, and the turgidity of the guard cells helps in closing and opening of stomata, and through this stomatal opening gaseous exchange takes place in leaves. The stems in plants respire through lenticels which are present in old stems which are woody structures, and in these stems the cells are arranged very loosely so that there can be exchange of gases in lenticels. Now here are the questions which has come repeatedly in exams. Number 1. There are 5 animals A, B, C, D, E. A lives in water and breathes through cell membrane. B also lives in water and respires through gills. C can live both in land and water and performs cutaneous respiration as well as pulmonary respiration. D is terrestrial but breathes only through skin. And E is also terrestrial and breathes only through spiracle and tracheal. Identify A, B, C, D and E. Let's see. A lives in water and breathes through cell membrane. Only unicellular animal can breathe through cell membrane like amoeba, paramecium and any other protozoans respire through cell membrane or through general body surface. So A can be amoeba or paramecium. B lives in water and respires through gills. So B is fish. It can also be prawns, mussels and snails, but I am taking here fish. Now C can live both in land and water. Only there is one animal which is called amphibian which can live both in land and in water. It is frog. And frog performs both cutaneous respiration as well as pulmonary respiration. Cutaneous respiration means respiration through skin, and pulmonary respiration means respiration through lungs. So C will be frog. D is terrestrial but breathes only through skin. The animal like earthworm can breathe through skin, and earthworm is terrestrial animal. But if it is given that D is aquatic animal and breathe through skin, then it will be leech, because leech also breathe through skin, but leech is aquatic whereas earthworm is terrestrial. E, and E is also terrestrial animal but it breathes through spiracles and tracheae. It may be grasshopper, cockroach, mosquito or housefly. All these insects breathe through tracheal tubes or spiracles. How do fishes respire through gills? We know that fish takes oxygen which is dissolved in water, and gills are highly vascular. So when water flows through gills, then gill capillaries extract oxygen from the water and then it transports it to the various parts of the body, and the carbon dioxide which is produced in body of the aquatic animal is also eliminated out through gills into the flowing water. Differentiate between respiration in plants and animals. In plants there is not well defined respiratory system or have no special respiratory organ, but animals have well defined respiratory system and also have special respiratory organ. For example, aquatic animals have gills for respiration and terrestrial animals have lungs for respiration. Plants are not as active as animals, so the energy requirement in plant is much less than that of animals. So the rate of respiration in plant is slower than that of animals. In plants, each part of the plant like leaves, roots and stems respire individually, and there is no coordination among the different parts of the plant. But in animals, all the parts in animals are coordinated and respire only through the respiratory organ. What are lenticels? Where are lenticels found and state its function? Lenticels are found in woody stems which are very old, and these lenticels have pores or holes through which gaseous exchange can take place. The cells in old stems are arranged loosely so that diffusion of gases can take place easily through lenticels. Name how respiration in leaves is performed. Respiration in leaves are performed by stomatal opening, and stomatal openings are guarded by two bean-shaped cells known as guard cells, and the opening and closing of the guard cells depends on the turgidity of the guard cells. Explain why plant may die if the roots are waterlogged for a longer time. We know that roots in plants respire through root hairs, and root hairs takes oxygen from the soil particles. Soil particle contains lots of air, and from soil particle root absorbs oxygen. But if the roots are waterlogged, then the roots will not be able to absorb oxygen from the soil, and thus root cannot survive for a longer period in waterlogged condition. And if root dies, plant also dies. In marshy areas, there are aerial roots for respiration. Explain why fish die if taken out of water. The respiratory organ in fish is gills, and gills absorbs dissolved oxygen, and thus when fish is taken out of water, it cannot take atmospheric oxygen and thus dies when it is taken out of water. Why terrestrial animal like bird dies when drowned in water? Terrestrial animal like bird have respiratory organ as lungs, and lungs are adapted to take atmospheric oxygen. So when bird or any terrestrial animal is drowned in water, they die because the terrestrial animal cannot take oxygen which is dissolved in water. Why rate of respiration in plant is slower than that of animals? Plants are not as active as animals, so the energy requirement in plant is also less than that of animals. And animals are more active and they require more oxygen, so the rate of respiration in animal is faster than that of plants. Why rate of breathing is faster in aquatic animal than in terrestrial animal? Aquatic animal takes oxygen which is dissolved in water, and the amount of oxygen which is dissolved in water is much smaller quantity. So the rate of respiration in aquatic animal is very fast, so that they can take oxygen frequently. But in terrestrial animals, they take oxygen from the atmosphere. So the rate of respiration in terrestrial animal like birds, reptiles and mammals is moderate as compared to that of the aquatic animals. In my next video, we will study about respiration in human beings. Thank you for watching my video, and if you find my video useful, please do like and share my video and subscribe my channel to get the latest update of my videos. And if you have any doubt regarding this chapter, comment below. I will try to answer as early as possible.